Blink Publishing presents All or Nothing, written by Ollie Ollerton and read by Colin Mace. Prologue. On the carpet lay a dead man, and who knows what had gone on inside his head, but most of it now dripped down the walls. Blood and brain matter, incongruous in the suburban front room. Sprawled on the sofa was another man. He had fought a brave battle marked by its brutality and longevity. He wore a blood-stained T-shirt bearing the words Finchley Sportsman, and though he had lost the battle, he was not dead. Not yet. As for the victor, he stood in the middle of the devastated lounge. At his feet was a Heckler & Koch MP7, fitted with a suppressor and a sight still warm. In his hand was a Glock, also suppressed. He watched the unconscious figure on the sofa carefully, ready to deliver the coup de grace, should the man awake, reflecting on the fact that he had been a fine and worthy opponent. When the skills of the combatants are matched, the outcome of a battle often comes down to chance. Luck, in other words, and one of them had been lucky. The doorbell rang, and he went to it, used the chain and opened the door a crack. Outside lay a new-build estate of nondescript boxes that right now, a Wednesday afternoon, was quiet. The kids at school, the adults either inside or at work. Standing on the doorstep was the visitor, who seemed about to say something, until he looked down and saw the suppressed barrel of the Glock trained on his groin. The gunman spoke. "Sasquatch," he said. "We called him Bigfoot in our house," came the reply. "Then you would be Mr. McGregor." "Aye, I am," growled the visitor in broad Glaswegian. "And that would make you Owen Flight." "You don't look as if you've come to do the cleaning," said Flight warily, his Glock still trained on McGregor. "I'm what they call a right-hand man in this operation. I don't do the fucking cleaning, pal. I assess ahead of the cleaning. Now how about you lower the persuader, and we continue this inside, eh?" Flight led McGregor through to the lounge, where a large TV was flecked with blood, and the cream walls were splattered with it too. A coffee table listed, two of its legs broken from some kind of impact. A box set of Fast and Furious movies lay on the floor, a tin of lager, and the bodies. "Christ," grunted McGregor, employing commendable understatement as his gaze travelled the devastation. He indicated Flight's Glock. "And I guess from the lack of police sirens we can assume that your silencer works." "We call it a suppressor." McGregor pulled a face. "Potato, potato. If you're trying to convince me that you're a pro, then—" He indicated the carnage around them. "Job fucking done, pal." He approached the sofa and pointed to the guy in the Finchley Sportsman's T-shirt. "This guy?" "Out cold." "I can see that, Dr. Zhivago. This is Alex Abbott, is it?" "Yes." "And how do you know that?" "It's him. He matches the description." "Well, you better finish the job." McGregor indicated the state of Flight's face. "Better do it quick, too. Looks like he almost killed you." "Sure. He was tough." Flight raised the weapon. He pulled the trigger. Part 1. Chapter 1. As an elite member of the Special Forces and then in private security, Alex Abbott had fought all over the world. He'd gone up against the IRA in Northern Ireland, against drug dealers in the Indo-Pacific, child traffickers in Thailand, and the usual suspects in the Middle East. He fought in bomb-scarred streets, in jungles, in deserts, and on storm-lashed seas. But right now he was fighting at the back of the Sportsman pub in North Finchley, in that shitty bit of the pub where they kept the empty barrels and the sticky wheelie bins, where the landlord sent customers who required physical resolution to disputes that had started indoors. As a regular, Abbott had seen it
Sample complete. Ready to continue?